Welcome back to Offset Games. Here we are in Blender for the first time, having just built or experimented trying to build this arch here, which isn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not so very bad for a first attempt. And we'll go ahead and do a rebuild of this, and you can see how that goes. So I'm going to isolate one of these blocks. I'm going to right click and duplicate. There's the block. Now we can take this block out and bring it into its own plane. Lock that in. It's a little bit out of alignment. So we'll see if we can get it back into alignment. We're on the move up down XYZ plane. So we'll just move that back a little bit into alignment. Click off that. Hold the wheel down. Turn the scene. So that's reasonably aligned. Now we're going to increase the size of that block. So well, first of all we're going to build, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. So we'll do 10 blocks and then we'll duplicate it. So click on the block, duplicate block. There we go. And it's best to have this at right angles so that you don't screw it up. That's 2, and we'll finish the rest. So we've now got 10 blocks and they're all lined up. I'm going to increase the size of the bottom block to 2 by 2. So in the X plane it goes, that's rotation, it's size. So 2, 2, 2, and we've made that block, and the one on top of it is going to be 1.5, so we'll click on that, 1.5, 1.5, done and done. So we now have that block, and now we want to duplicate it. Hold the wheel. No, don't hold the wheel. Hold the right mouse. Come over the whole structure. Right click and duplicate, and we have our second structure. Probably not lined up too well, but actually it's not too bad. That's reasonably good. I'm going to do the top piece. Duplicate the block. And I'll see if we can't duplicate it all as once. So highlight 2 of those blocks, duplicate block, and we've got the double block out. And we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 4. So we'll highlight just 3 of them. Shift, duplicate, and out comes the other. Other alignments opposite down. So we're on our XYZ movement tool. Move that back into alignment. Oh, it's all. So we need to collect it all. Left click. Collect it all. Hold the wheel. Move over the top. Let's move you back into alignment. Just click anywhere and it takes that out on the wheel. Turn it back up again. And we've got that. Now all we've got to do is bring the other post over, and hopefully that conforms with being bound and connected appropriately. So on the red arrow, move in. Depends how many blocks I've moved it out. If I haven't moved it out the right amount, then wheel. And we're up to there. Now we know that we can just take these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it the same? 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got one too many blocks, so click on the block and delete it. Left click the mouse, highlight, move over the top again, good angle, red button, join it up, click anywhere, click the mouse wheel, bring it back, and now we want those 4 in the center, so we'll left click and take those 4, right click and duplicate object, and we screwed up. Duplicate object, we did duplicate the object, but it didn't allow us to take it in that direction, so move it up. And then we'll move it back. And that's in position. Now we want the top 3. So left click and just isolate the top 3. We isolate the top 4. Isolate the top 3. There we go. Right click, duplicate. And this time get it right and move it up to its bounds. Now we just want another 2, so we will right, left click, isolate those 2, right click, duplicate object, move it up, and now hopefully we can just move it a little bit that we want. And that's good enough. So there you've got it. We've built and duplicated an arch, and that's our first step in building structures which we can bring into Unity.